London, in the Victorian era, was a city of progress and power. It was also a city choked by its own success. A frequent, grim feature of winter was the London particular, or the pea super fog, a yellow, brown or greenish mist that smelled of coal and tar. But in December 1892, this familiar nuisance turned deadly. For centuries, London's burned soft, high-sulfur coal for heating and industry. The smoke, laden with soot, sulfur dioxide and hydrochloric acid, billowed from millions of chimneys into the atmosphere. Normally, wind would disperse this cocktail, but London's geography in the Thames Valley made it susceptible to something called a temperature inversion. In December 1892, a high-pressure weather system settled over the city, creating a lid of warm air over the colder air near the ground. With no wind to clear it, the pollution was trapped, accumulating into a dense, toxic blanket. The fog, mixed with the smoke, turned into a thick, persistent smog that blanketed everything. Visibility plummeted to just a few feet. Pedestrians reportedly couldn't see their own feet as they shuffled along the greasy sidewalks. Public transport, aside from the Underground Railway, ground to a halt. The city, already famously dark, was plunged into almost perpetual gloom, even during the day. Life didn't just stop, it became dangerous. The air wasn't just murky, it was poisonous. People breathing in the smog developed severe respiratory problems, as the sulfur dioxide turned into tiny droplets of sulfuric acid in the moist air, and hospitals quickly filled with patients suffering from pneumonia and bronchitis. The death rate in the city spiked dramatically. When the smog finally lifted, the true cost was revealed. The event was responsible for 779 excess deaths, an early indicator of the severe public health risk posed by air pollution. This would be one of several deadly fogs in the Victorian era, culminating in the far more devastating Great Smog of 1952, which ultimately prompted major environmental legislation like the Clean Air Act of 1956. The 1892 smog, while not the most famous, was a critical moment in London's history, highlighting a lethal problem that the city was forced to eventually confront. It's a powerful lesson from history about the invisible dangers of the air we breathe and the importance of environmental regulation.